Well, again, what they had this problem with corrugate shipping cases. When they went onto the back of a truck, no problem. The second that they were dumped off of a little boat that hit the bottom of the Detroit River as the coastal patrol was on the tail of them, they would dump them in the river, and they'd go back to get them, and the cases, of course, had just collapsed. You know, they were made out of corrugate. So somebody, I don't know who can take credit for this, somebody came up with the brainchild, if we build them wooden, they're not going to fall apart. So they would make them wooden, they would take the bottles, wrap them in burlap, put them in there, seal the wooden carton, and if they had to let go of them in the river, they could go back when the coast was clear and pick them up and everything was intact.
What year is that case?
That case is 1928.
And where was it found?
The bottom of the river.
How did you get it here?
There used to be a lot of police divers. In fact, the day that I started here, 24 years ago in January, I thought they were looking for a body out there. I was having an interview with one of the executives here in the building, and I looked out and there's all these police divers. And they were pulling up artifacts such as old millstones. You know, back in 150 years ago, there was no such problem as environmental issues. If it got old, they just threw it in the river. So they were pulling up all these sorts of things, and so, you know, anything that was down there, bottles, we had a lot of bottles that were pulled up from down there, cases, this one here, anything that was down there, they were pulling it up, and that became part of our archives.
What do people react to when they see that case? What do they say?
They want to touch it. They want to touch it right away. Like, they can't believe that they're touching something that goes back to 1928. And they just can't believe the history that goes along with that box. I mean, it's a wooden box, but it's got so many stories behind it. It's got so many interesting historical stories.